another super exciting concept, another super exciting day. Today I am going to tell you all the concepts from 5th class to 10th class in probably less than 2 minutes. Now see here. When you enter into 5th class, you are introduced to two numbers addition. Plus is used to add two numbers. Minus is nothing but negative addition. Into is nothing but repeated addition. Division is nothing but repeated negative addition. If you repeatedly do addition, you will get into. If you repeatedly do into, you will get power n. If you repeatedly do negative addition, you will get division. If you repeatedly do division, you will get power 1 by n, which is nothing but a surd. You take one dot, you take one more dot, you will get a line. You take one more dot, you will get a triangle. You take one more dot, you will get a quadrilateral. You take one more dot, you will get a pentagon. You take countable infinite number of dots, you get a circle. This is a classical example of a one-to-many function. Right? For example, in arithmetic progression, nth term is given by a plus n minus 1 into d. From where that a plus n minus 1 into d came? There are n terms. If I take 2 people, what is the gap? 1. If I take 3 people, what is the gap? 2. If I take n people, what is the gap? N minus 1. What is the gap value? D. We will add it to the initial value. Therefore, it is a plus n minus 1 into d. When I discuss Tn equivalent to a plus n minus 1 into d, I don't need to discuss physics concept. In physics, we call it as v equivalent to u plus at. In AP, if we call it as n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. In physics, we call it as ut plus half gt square. Just the way you look at change, the things you look at will change. Keep watching ANIL NAIR classes YouTube channel to solve aptitude problems faster than a calculator. How many 9-digit numbers that can be formed using the digits 1, 2, 3 and so on up to 9. Repetition of digits are not allowed are prime numbers. This is the question. Now before solving the question, let me repeat the key points present in the question. First key point, I require a 9-digit number. Second key point, I am going to use 9 digits from 1 to 9. Third key point, repetition of digits are not allowed. Fourth key point, how many prime numbers exist in this set. Now these 4 key points. Now solution. 9-digit number I require. So keep 9 slashes. These slashes represents a 9-digit number. Leftmost place. These leftmost place, what are the digits I am using? 1, 2, 3 and so on up to 9. These leftmost place can take 9 different values. That 9 different values are from 1, 2, 3 and so on up to 9. So leftmost I got 9 ways. Repetition of the digits not allowed. So leftmost already 1 digit is placed. Second leftmost, how many digits I can place? 8 digits I can place. Third leftmost, already 2 digits are already placed. How many I can place? 7. So total number of 9-digit numbers that can be formed without any repetition in this case will be 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is nothing but 9 factorial. So I got total 9 factorial numbers without repetition of any digits. Now in these 9 factorial numbers, I need to check how many prime numbers exist. Most of the students find this question to be very difficult question. No, it is actually very easy. Out of that 9 factorial numbers, can I say one number will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I hope it is clear. One number will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I use the divisibility rule of 3. What is the divisibility rule of 3? Sum of the digits should be divisible by 3. What is the sum of the first n natural numbers? N into n plus 1 by 2. So here n is nothing but 9. So sum of the first 9 natural numbers will be summation 9, which is 9 into 10 by 2, 45. What is the sum of the digits? 45. If the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, that means the number is divisible by 3. That means this number, sum of the digits is 45. That means it is divisible by 3. That means it is not a prime number. Now listen carefully. Even if I change the position of the digits, if I change the position of the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, if I reverse it 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, what is the sum of the digits? Still it is 45. That means still it is divisible by 3. That means even if I alter the position of the digits, sum will not change. That means all 9 factorial numbers, sum of the digits will be 45. That means all 9 factorial numbers are divisible by 3. If all 9 factorial numbers are divisible by 3, then the numbers will become a multiple of 3. If it becomes a multiple of 3, it becomes a composite number. So answer for this question is 0. There are 9 factorial numbers. All 9 factorial numbers are composite numbers. I hope you enjoyed solving this question by understanding the key points present in the question. Keep watching ANC YouTube channel to solve aptitude problems faster than a calculator or without using a pen. Good luck. Answer. 50 plus x whole cube and x cube has same last 2 digits when x is even. I am repeating the statement. 50 plus x whole cube and x cube has got same last 2 digits when x is even. Proof. Before discussing the proof, in my last video I discussed a concept. I am going to use the concept again. The last 2 digits of any number is the remainder when you divide a number by 100. Last 2 digits of any number is the remainder when you divide a number by 100. For example, 123. Last 2 digits of 123 is 23. It is nothing but the remainder when you divide a number by 100. Now, we will use this logic. 50 plus x whole cube. Open the bracket. 50 cube plus 3 into 50 square into x plus 3 into 50 into x square plus x cube. 50 cube. 50 cube is perfectly divisible by 100. Remainder 0. 3 into 50 square into x. 50 square is divisible by 100. Remainder 0. Third term. 3 into 50 into x square. X is an even number. Any even number is of the form 2k. 3 into 50 into 2k whole square. 2k whole square is 4k square. 4 into 50, 200. 200 is divisible by 100. All are 0, 0, zeros except the last value x cube. X cube and 50 plus x whole cube has the same last 2 digits only if x is even. Now this is the concept. Now let us apply this concept on a problem. How many 2-digit numbers on cube has the last 2 digits 28? How many 2-digit numbers on cube has got last 2 digits 28? Now, first thing, what are the last 2 digits we require? 28 we require. What is the smallest natural number on cube? I will get 8. 2 cube is 8. But I require 28. So 2 is not possible. What is the next number? 12. 12 cube. Now 12 cube, to find the cube of 12, you have to use a plus b whole cube. If you use a plus b whole cube, you will get the answer 12 cube as 1728. Yes, I require 28 at the last 2 digits. That means x value is 12. If x is 12, x cube and 50 plus x whole cube has same last 2 digits when x is even. 12 is even number. So 12 cube will give you 1728 with the last 2 digits 28. What is the next number? 50 plus 12 whole cube will also give you the last 2 digits on cubing 28. That means what are the 2-digit number on cubing which will end with 28? 2 numbers. One is 12. What is the next number? 62. 50 plus 12 is 62. One more question. How many 3-digit numbers on cubing ends with 44? Now, on cubing, the number should end with 4. What is the smallest natural number on cube? It will end with 4. 4 cube is 64. But I require 44. So, what is the next number? 14. 14 cube, if I solve it by using a plus b whole cube expansion, I'll get 2744. Yes, the last 2 digits is 44. That means 14 cube, x is 14. What is the next number? 50 plus x whole cube. What is 50 plus 14? 64. Cube also will give you the last 2 digits, 44. That means how many numbers we got? 14 we got, 64 we got. But what is the question? It is a 3-digit number. 3-digit number means hundreds place can take any value from 1 to 9. 114, 214, 314 till 914. Similarly, Hundreds placed in 64 can also take values from 1 to 9. 164, 264 till 964. So totally how many values we got? Right? 114, 214, 914. 9 values. 164, 264, 964. 9 values. What is 9 plus 9? 18. So how many 3-digit numbers I'm cubing ends with 44? 18. So again I am repeating the concept. X cube 50 plus x whole cube will have the same last 2 digits when x is even. Keep watching ANC YouTube channel to solve aptitude problems faster than a calculator or without using a pen. Thanks a lot. Which of the following cannot be the area of the triangle with perimeter 60 units? Which of the following cannot be the area of the triangle with perimeter 60 units? Option. First option 168. Second option 171. Third option 174. Fourth option 155. Perimeter is given. He has not mentioned which triangle it is. He is asking which of the following cannot be the area of the triangle with perimeter 60 units. Now see, logical way to solve this question. Perimeter is given 60 units. In which triangle the area will be maximum? Area will be maximum in an equilateral triangle. Now, what we'll do is, we'll take the worst case to be an equilateral triangle. If I take the triangle given to be an equilateral triangle, perimeter is 60. In an equilateral triangle, all the 3 sides will be equal. A plus A equivalent to 60. 3A equivalent to 60. A is 20. Area will be maximum in an equilateral triangle. Area of an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 a square. Root 3 by 4 into a is 20. 20 square. Root 3 by 4 into 400 will be root 3 into 100. Root 3 value is 1.732. 1.732 into 100 will be 173.2. In an equilateral triangle, area will be maximum. That means the maximum area that is possible with perimeter 60 will be 173.2. All the values will be less than or equivalent to 173.2. If there is any option with value greater than 173.2, it is not possible. One option is there, 174, it is not possible. Therefore, tick mark that answer whose value is greater than 173.2. Just read the question, take the worst case, from worst case, take out all the values which are incorrect. Keep watching ANC YouTube channel to solve aptitude problems faster than a calculator or without using a pen. Thank you very much. Question. How many right angled triangles exist with integral sides and 15 as one of their sides? In my previous videos, we discussed acute angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle. Today we are discussing right angle triangle. Now, before discussing this question, I want you to understand one concept related to Pythagorean triplets. Side heading Pythagorean triplets. If I take a Pythagorean triplet, case 1, the side could be an odd number. Case 2, the side could be an even number. Side odd number. Taken any odd number greater than 1. I took an odd number 3. Square it and divide by 2. 3 square, 9. 9 by 2, 4.5. Subtract and add 0.5. That will give you other two values. 4.5 minus 0.5, 4. What is 4.5 plus 0.5? 5. 3, 4, 5 is one Pythagorean triplet. Take another two examples. 5. Square it. 5 square 25 divided by 2. What is 25 by 2? 12.5. Subtract 0.5, add 0.5. 12.5 minus 0.5, 12. 12.5 plus 0.5, 13. What is the next triplet? 5, 12, 13. You can cross check whether it is right or wrong by using Pythagorean theorem. 5, 12, 13. 13 square equivalent to 5 square plus 12 square. 5 square is 25. 12 square is 144. 13 square is 169. So we will do 2 or more so that you will understand how to calculate Pythagorean triplets if the side is an odd number. Next, let us take 7. 7 square. 7 square is 49 divided by 2. What is 49 by 2? 24.5. Subtract 0.5, add 0.5. 7, 24, 25. 9. Tell me. 9 square by 2. 81 by 2. 40.5. Subtract 0.5, add 0.5. 9, 40, 41. 11, 60, 61, 13, 84, 85. If the side is an odd number and the side is not an hypotenuse, you can use this logic to find out all the Pythagorean triplets. No need to mug up any Pythagorean values. Next, case 2. We have taken a case where the side is an odd number. We will take a case where the side is an even number. We took an odd number greater than 1. We will take an even number greater than 2. 4. Square it and divide by 4. 4 square by 4. 16 by 4 is 4. In an odd number, I did plus or minus 0.5. In an even number, I do plus or minus 1. 4. 4 square by 4 is 16 by 4, 4. Subtract 1, add 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. 4 plus 1 is 5. 4, 3, 5 is another Pythagorean triplet. 6. Square it and divide by 4. 36 by 4 is 9. Subtract 1, add 1. 6, 8, 10 is another Pythagorean triplet. 8. 8 square by 4. 64 by 4 is 16. Subtract 1, add 1. 16 minus 1, 15. 16 plus 1, 17. 8, 15, 17 is another Pythagorean triplet. If it is a 10. 10 square by 4. 100 by 4, 25. Subtract 1, add 1. 10, 24, 26 is another Pythagorean triplet. If the side is an odd number, we have to do case 1 logic. If the side is an even number, we have to do case 2 logic. I hope this concept is clear because I am going to use this concept to solve our question. What is our question? How many right-angled triangle exists with integral sides and 15 as one of their side? It is not mentioned whether the side is an hypotenuse or not an hypotenuse. Now, before solving this question, what are the factors of 15? 1, 3, 5, 15. First, I will check that Pythagorean triplet where these factors are there. Suppose, what is the first Pythagorean triplet we discussed when the side is an odd number? 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 3 is a factor of 15, 5 is a factor of 15. So, in 3, 4, 5, there are two cases that will arise. First, multiply by 5. If I multiply by 5, 3 5s are 15, 4 5s are 20, 5 5s are 25. 15, 20, 25. 15 is one of their side. Or there is also another way to do, because hypotenuse is 5, multiply by 3. 3, 4, 5 into 3, 9, 12, 15. So I got two triplets where 15 is one side not equivalent to hypotenuse, and 15 is another side where 15 is an hypotenuse. Now this is in the case where the side is an odd number. Is there any other case where the factors of 15 will come? Yes, there is another case. 5, 12, 13. 5, 12, 13. In 5, 12, 13, for 5 to become 15, multiply by 3. So if I multiply by 3, 5 3s are 15, 12 3s are 36, 13 3s are 39. We are just trying to find out the factors of 15 in all Pythagorean triplets, then we are doing the multiplication factors. So another triplet that came is 5, 12, 13 into 3, 15, 36, 39. So the third triplet also we got it. Now go to the side even number. Inside even number, is there any Pythagorean triplet with 15 as one of their side? Yes, that side is. If I take side as an even number 8, 8 square by 4, 64 by 4, it is 16 plus or minus 1, 8, 15, 17. So totally how many Pythagorean triplets we got where 15 is one of their side? The side could be hypotenuse or side could be not an side is not an hypotenuse. We got 9, 12, 15. We got 15, 20, 25. We got 5, 12, 13 into 3, 15, 36, 39, and we also got 8, 15, 17. If you know how to find out Pythagorean triplets and also the factors of 15, this question is very, very easy to solve. Keep watching AMC YouTube channel to solve aptitude problems faster than a calculator or without using a pen. Thanks a lot. How many integral values x takes such that 8, 15, x forms the sides of a triangle? Again, before solving the question, again we will understand the key points of the question, then we will try to solve the question by understanding the key points. To form a triangle, there should be 3 sides. So all the 3 sides are given as 8, 15, x. 2 numerical values are given. Third one, a variable is given. So we have to find it out what are all the numerical values that can be attached to this variable. That is the first key point. Second, all these 3 will form the sides of a triangle. For any three numerical values to form the sides of a triangle, what is the property? Sum of two sides should be greater than third side. What is the next property? Difference between two sides must be less than third side. That means if I call the third side to be x, that means x should lie between difference between two sides and sum of two sides. What is the difference between two sides? 15 minus 8. What is the sum of two sides? 23. 7 less than x less than 23. 7 less than x less than 23. That means what are all the integral values x will take? X will take all the integral values from 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and so on up to 22. 8 to 22. Total how many integral values it will take? 15 integral values it will take. That means if two sides are given, you can find out the third side integral value by using the property sum of two sides greater than third side and difference between two sides less than third side. One more question for you. How many integral values n will take such that 10, 24, n forms the sides of a triangle? Again, solution. If n is the third side always lies between the difference between two sides and sum of two sides. What is the difference between two sides? 24 minus 10 less than n less than 24 plus 10, because sum of the two sides is 24 plus 10. That means n value always moves around 14 less than n less than 34. 14 less than n less than 34 means n will range from 15, 16, 17 and so on up to 33. From 15 to 33, how many values are there? Total 19 values are there. I hope you understood how to find the integral value of the third unknown value if all the three sides forms a triangle. Now, any viewer might get this doubt. What if instead of the question it forms a triangle? If it is asked, what if it forms an acute angled triangle? This will be discussed in my next video. Keep watching ANC YouTube channel to solve aptitude problems faster than a calculator or without using a pen. Thank you. Good luck. How many integral values n takes such that 10, 24, n forms an acute angled triangle? This is the question. In my previous video, I discussed how to find the integral values of a third side if it forms a triangle. Now, today I discuss what if the question is an acute angled triangle. Now, we will solve the question in 3 steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Step 1, we will check how many values n is taking if it forms a triangle. Step 2, we will check what happens if n is the largest side. Step number 3, what will happen if n is not the largest side. 3 steps, we'll combine step 1, step 2, step 3, we'll get the answer. Step 1, first it should form a triangle. 10, 24, n should form a triangle. For 3 sides to form a triangle, what should be the third side? Variable, it should lie between the difference between two sides and sum of two sides. So 24 minus 10 less than n less than 24 plus 10. That means 14 less than n less than 34. This is the domain of the variable n because it forms a triangle, right? Step number 2. N, the third side we don't know. We will call it as the largest side. Now for our effective understanding of the concept, what I do is I take it as a right angle triangle. Then what is a acute angled triangle? Theta should be less than 90. So what I do is first I take theta 90 and I'll find out the value. Then I'll make the necessary changes. So what if n is the hypotenuse? Because n should be the largest side. Largest side in a right angle triangle is the hypotenuse. 10, 24, n. Draw a right angle triangle. According to Pythagorean triplet, n square equivalent to 10 square plus 24 square. So n square equivalent to 100 plus 576. N square equivalent to 676. N value will be 26. Now listen carefully. Now the right angle triangle will become 10, 24, 26. Now according to the question, it is an acute angle triangle. Height will be like this. N value 10, height will be like this. This is for 90. If it is acute angled triangle, theta should be less than 90. That means the height will move to the right side. If the height is moving to the right side, the hypotenuse value will decrease. That means if it is a right angle triangle, n is 26. If it is an acute angled triangle, n will be less than 26. I hope it is clear. Step number 3. What is step number 2? N is the largest side. Step number 3, N is not the largest side. So if N is not the largest side, assume M to be an height. If I take the N to be height, the figure will become N 10 24. Apply Pythagorean triplet. N square plus 10 square equivalent to 24 square. N square equivalent to 576 minus 100. N square equivalent to 476. 476 means N equivalent to 21 point something. Now again think logically. This is N, this is 10 and this is 24. In an acute angled triangle, this height line will go to the right side. If the value will go to the right side, hypotenuse value will decrease, but this value, height value will increase. If the height value is increasing, that means N will be greater than 21 point something. What are the 3 conditions that we got? 14 less than N less than 34. What is the next value? N is less than 26. What is the third value? N is greater than 21 point something. N is greater than 21 point something. N is less than 26. What are all the values that will satisfy? 22, 23, 24, 25. For it to become an acute angled triangle. I hope the concept is clear. Now, after watching this video, a viewer will get a doubt. What will happen if the triangle is an obtuse angled triangle? Keep watching my next video to understand this concept very clearly. Keep watching ANC YouTube channel to solve aptitude problems faster than a calculator or without using a pen. Thanks a lot. How many integral values N takes such that 8, 15, N forms the sides of an obtuse angled triangle. In my previous video, I discussed how to find the integral values for N if it is an acute angled triangle. Today, I discuss how to find the integral values for N if it is an obtuse angled triangle. For all the viewers, obtuse angled triangle is a triangle where one angle is greater than 90 degrees. In a triangle, maximum number of acute angles will be 3. In a triangle, maximum number of obtuse angles will be 1. Now, again the 3 steps like the previous video. Step number 1, we will find out the range of the third side by using a condition that the third side will always lies between difference between 2 sides and sum of 2 sides. 8, 15, N. So 15 minus 8 less than N less than 15 plus N. 8. That means 7 less than N less than 23. So N will take 8, 9, 10 till 22 for it to form a triangle. Now, but we don't want only a triangle. The question is based on an obtuse angle triangle. Step number 2. We will consider N as the largest side. Step number 3. We will consider N as not the largest side. Step number 2. If N is the largest side, first assume the triangle to be a right angle triangle. Then make it greater than 90 degrees. Now, let me take right angle triangle. 8, 15, N. N is the hypotenuse, 8 is the height, 15 is the base. Apply Pythagorean triplet. N square equivalent to 8 square plus 15 square. So N square equivalent to 64 plus 225. N square equivalent to 289. N will become 17. Now listen carefully. The right angle triangle is like this. 8, 15, hypotenuse is 17. But we want the triangle to be an obtuse angle triangle. Obtuse angle triangle means theta is greater than 90. If it is greater than 90, height will be 8 like this. It goes to the left side. Now, if it goes to the left side, the hypotenuse value will increase. That means, for it to form an obtuse angle triangle, N has to be greater than 17. I hope you are all with me. Just visualize the diagram, you will be able to understand it clearly. Step number 3. What if N is not the largest side? Make N to be a height. If I take N to be height, N is the height, call 8 as the base, 15 as the hypotenuse. First, let us take a right angle triangle, then make the angle greater than 90. So, if I use the Pythagorean theorem, N square plus 8 square equivalent to 15 square, N square plus 64 equivalent to 220. N square equivalent to 161. N is nothing but 12 point something. What is N here? N is the height. Now, think logically. Angle should be greater than 90. That means this height will go to the left side. If height will go to the left side, hypotenuse value will increase. If hypotenuse value will increase, height value will decrease. That means what is the value that we got? N equivalent to 12 point something we got. That means N should be less than 12. Now let us combine step 1, step 2, step 3 to get the answer for N. What is step number 1? 7 less than N less than 23. What is step number 2? Step number 2, N is greater than 17. What is step number 3? N is less than 12. N should be less than 12. 7 less than N less than 23. N should be less than 12 means N will take 8, 9, 10, 11. Right. And what is the next condition? N should be greater than 17. If it is 17, what is the answer? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I hope it is very, very clear, right? Now, for an acute angle triangle, make theta less than 90 degrees. For an obtuse angle triangle, make theta greater than 90 degrees. Now, a viewer who has 3 dice are rolled. What is the probability that the numbers obtained after rolling does not form the sides of a triangle? Again, I am repeating the question for you. 3 dice are rolled. What is the probability that the numbers obtained after rolling does not form the sides of a triangle? Now, I'll go key point by key point. Key point 1. It is a die. In die, the numbers will range from 1 to 6. 3 times a die is rolled. Suppose if I get a number after rolling it for the first time, I'll call that to be a variable x. X will take any value from 1 to 6. Similarly, if I take a die, throw it second time, I'll call the value to be a variable y. Y will take from 1 to 6. Similarly, third time, z from 1 to 6. That means x, y, z are the numbers obtained when you roll a die first time, second time and third time. Right. Now, what is the question? What is the probability that the numbers obtained after rolling does not form the sides of a triangle? Now, for 3 sides to form a triangle, there is a condition. Sum of 2 sides should be greater than third side and difference between 2 sides should be less than third side. Now, I will use the condition. So, condition is x plus y greater than z, y plus z greater than x, z plus x greater than y. You will use that condition, but if the question does not form the sides of a triangle, so the condition will be x plus y less than or equivalent to z. Because for it to form a triangle, sum of 2 sides should be greater than third side. So, x plus y less than or equivalent to z. What is the z value? Z value ranges from 1 to 6. Now listen carefully, only 1 or 2 scenarios you will understand the pattern. X plus y less than or equivalent to 1. X plus y less than or equivalent to 1 means how many cases? 1 plus 0, 0 plus 1, but a die will not have number 0, so 0. Next, x plus y less than or equivalent to 2. Less than or equivalent to 2 means it will either take 1 or it will take 2. 1 we got the answer 0. 2 answer will be 1 plus 1. Only one way we got. X plus y less than or equivalent to 3. Less than or equivalent to 3 means you will get either 1 or 2 or 3. 1 we got the answer 0. 2 we got the answer 1. 3 how many cases I will get? 1 plus 2 one case, 2 plus 1 another case. So for 3 I got 2 cases, for 2 I got 1 case. What is 1 plus 2? 3. Now listen carefully. X plus y less than or equivalent to 4. X plus y less than or equivalent to 4 means either it can take 1, 2, 3 or 4. 1 I got the answer 0, 2 I got the answer 1, 3 I got the answer 2, 4 how many cases I will get? 1 plus 3, 2 plus 2, 3 plus 1. Totally how many I got? 3 plus 2 plus 1. How many I got? 6. Now listen carefully. Please take the output values 1, 3, 6. 1 and 3. What is the difference? 2. 3 and 6. What is the difference? 3. So, first difference is 2. Next difference is 3. So, the next difference will be 4. Exactly. So, x plus y less than or equivalent to 5 means I will get the answer 10. What is the next value? X plus y less than or equivalent to 6. 1, 3 difference 2. 3, 6 difference 3. 6 and 10 difference is 4. What will be the next difference? 5. So 1, 3, 6, 10, 15. What is the sum of all these values? 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 6, 10, 10 plus 10, 20, 20 plus 15, 35. Now this 35 is for the case x plus y less than or equivalent to z. Similarly, z plus x less than or equivalent to y also I will get. And y plus z less than or equivalent to x I will get. So Total we got how many cases? 1, 3, 6, 10, 15. We got 35. It can happen for any of the three variables. 35 into 3, 105. 105 is the number of possible ways. When you roll a die, one time any of the 6 cases can come. Second time any of the 6 cases can come. Third time also any of the 6 cases can come. So 105 divided by 216. Answer is 105 divided by 216. Please understand the pattern. Do not keep on doing an enumeration based problems. 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21. This series is called as a triangular series. So by understanding triangular series, you can save a lot of time in enumeration. Keep watching ANC YouTube channel to solve aptitude problems faster than a calculator or without using a pen. Thanks a lot. Which base system 1/4 whole square equivalent to 207, right? Listen carefully this approach. If you understand this approach, any other problems you can solve it without using pen. In which base system 1/4 whole square equivalent to 207, right? Observation 1. This question is incorrect in decimal system because in decimal system 14 whole square equivalent to 196. But in right hand side, the value is given as a 207. Or you can also look at this question from another perspective. 14 is an even number. Even number on square, I should get an even number. But 207 is odd. That means this question is definitely incorrect in decimal system. In which base system we have to find it out. I hope the question is clear. Now, to solve this problem, let me take a very elementary addition of two numbers. Example, 35 in base 10 plus 58 in base 10. 35 in base 10 plus 58 in base 10. What is the answer? 93 in base 10. Now listen carefully with respect to the unit digit. 3. 3 is the answer. From where we got 3? It is the addition of unit digits in the question. What is 5 plus 8? 13. Both the numbers are in which base system? 10. 13 divided by 10. What is the remainder? 3. That remainder happened to be the unit digit. Again I am explaining. The unit digit in 93 is because of adding the unit digits of 35 and 58, dividing it by 10 and taking the remainder. I hope this concept is clear. This is enough. If you understand this example, you can solve this question very easily. 1/4 whole square equivalent to 207. Expand that square. 1/4 into 1/4 equivalent to 207. Just attack the unit digits. What is the unit digit in 1/4? 4. What is the unit digit in 1/4? 4. 4 into 4 is 16. 16 divided by which base system? I will get a remainder 7. Because the remainder is nothing but the unit digit. 16 divided by which base system? I will get 7. What is the base system answer? 9. Because 16 by 9. 9 ones are 9. What is the remainder? 7. I hope it is clear. Now second question. To understand it, I will take two more questions. Second question. 53 into 15 equivalent to 732. This expression is valid in which base system? 53 into 15 equivalent to 732. Only attack the unit digit in the left hand side. 3 5s are 15. 15 divided by which base system? I will get 2 as the remainder. That base will become 13. 13 ones are 13. What is the answer? 13. So in hexadecimal 0 to 9, A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, D is 13. You can give 13 to a particular variable. I hope it is clear. A smart student who is watching this video will get a doubt. Now the doubt also I will explain as a part of the video. Let us take a third question. Put a star mark on this third question. 32 plus 24 equivalent to 100. In which base system is this expression right? Step number 1. Attack the unit digit in the left hand side. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 divided by which base system? I will get 0 as the remainder. 0 is the unit digit. 6 divided by which number I will get 0? It's not only 6. 6 is a composite number. 6 divided by 1 also it will give remainder 0. 6 divided by 2 also it will give remainder 0. 6 divided by 3 also it will give remainder 0. 6 divided by 6 also it will give remainder 0. How many answers we got? 1, 2, 3, 6. Does it mean that this question is right in 4 base system? No. Now listen carefully. What are the answers we got? 1, 2, 3, 6. Now listen carefully. In decimal system, that is base 10, there will be 10 digits from 0 to 9. I hope you're all with me. In base system 8, there will be 8 digits from 0 to 7. That means we got the answer base system 1, base system 2, base system 3, base system 6. In base system 1, there will not be digit 2, but 2 is there in the question. Eliminate 1. In base system 2, digit 3 will not be there. Eliminate it. In base system 3, digit 6 will not be there. Even though you got the 4 answers, 3 options are incorrect because in any base system K, digits will be from 0 to K minus 1. Learnings from this video. Learning 1, right? Only take the unit digit in the left hand side, do a mathematical operations and check when you divide by which base system you will get the remainder. That remainder is nothing but the unit digit in right hand side. Learning 2, if you get multiple answers, use the concept of in any base system K, digits will be from 0 to K minus 1, right? I hope you understood. Now start experimenting on previous year TCS paper, previous year IBM paper. You will be amazed at the way you start looking at base system. Keep watching ANIL NAIR classes YouTube channel to solve any problem in competitive examination faster than a calculator or without using a pen. Good luck.